Hi, it's Jill Fisher from runningmy.com. Today I wanted to talk to you about running in the trails. One of the biggest things you have to watch out when you run in excuse me, the trails is for roots. Lots of times you'll be running and there'll be a nubby root sticking up, and boy, that can, if you're on a cliff or if you're on a narrow trail, you can go down really hard, and you don't want to be subjected to banging your head on a tree or falling, down a hill. So that's one of the first things I always talk about when I do run the trails, and I always look for, is these nubby roots that stick out. Another thing you have to watch out for is of animals. You never know what kind of animal you're going to run into depending on what forest or woods you're running in. It's good to make, if you're feared for some sort of animal, to make it some loud noises so that to scare the animal away. And if you're really scared and going in one way, then turn around and go back. That's my second most thing to watch for. The third thing that I think you should watch for is the conditions. If there's snowy conditions, make sure that you've got warm enough clothing, just in case you get lost in the woods. Hopefully you don't. And just in case your feet get wet. And you can change them halfway through your run. That's depending on how long your run is. I would always tell somebody where you are before you leave so that they know where to find you, just in case you've fallen or gotten into any trouble. So those are my 3 tips today for running on the trails in the woods. I just finished my 12-kilometer run. It took a little longer today than it usually does because the snow's fairly deep. It's a beautiful day. Enjoy your trail running.